And of course we can add a subdivision surface here if we wanted to, and just make sure everything's on 2. Now what we want to do is, if we go over to our original location, I think, get our image, then go to our X-ray mode, we can see it's near enough dead on the center, which is what we wanted. And finally guys, what we're going to add is, we're going to add in our volume control, even though it's not a volume control, but it looks like one. So let's go and add in this. So what we can do is we can hide everything again, so we can actually see it, see the size of it. So the way that I reckon it's done is we're just gonna go Shift A, add in a circle, and what we're going to do is we're going to build it at this that we think it looks like, full size, and then we'll scale it down to the actual size. Or will we? No, we won't. What we're going to do is we're going to delete that circle we just put in. We're going to go Shift, and we're going to right click, in hopefully the center of his volume control thingamajig. Then you're going to go Shift A, and we're going to add in a circle. Then we're going to go R, Y, 90. And we're going to scale this down. We're going to work off this image, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into tab to go into edit mode, go over to our vertices, I think, alley vertices, or whatever, we go over to this one, and we hit E and S to bring him in, like so. Oh, that did not go as planned. Right, there we go. Then we're going to go G, X, and bring it in. Then probably E again, and S. Scale it in again even more. So I'd say around about there. Go G, X, and we're going to bring this one out this time. From this image it looks like, probably can scale it in a little bit more. Then what we want to do is we want to bring it out. Go G, then go X to move it out on the X axis, and hit S just to make it a little bit bigger. Then maybe one more time go E, extrude it out, S to make it a little bit smaller, and we'll extend it just a little bit more, and we'll have this. Finally, what we're going to do is we're going to go and bring this out a little bit more, then hit F to fill. Then we're going to go S, bring this quite the way into here, like so. Go over to our loop cuts, and we're just going to drop a loop cut in the middle. Then hit S, scale it out. Probably scale it up quite a lot, so it's like that, so it looks almost stupid. And then go over to the bevel, and we're just going to bevel it. And bring up our bevels so that it's all like so. Then finally select that middle one and go G, X, and I'm going to bring it in like so. Then because what we can do is if we look at the actual image, we have those little pieces. And the way that we can go around making that is go into edit mode, Alt and click, and it selected all these faces. Then what we can do is we can go I to inset, then go E, and we can bring them all in. Or equally you can bring them out. I'm going to bring mine in. And there we go, we have even more detail. If we smooth it, like so, and go back over, make sure that we've got smooth shading turned on. And we have that kind of detail there. Then what we need to do is we need to probably add, we need to give this a little bit more depth. So we're going to hit tab, click on, go Alt, and then just click on making sure that we're on this, and just click on one of them so we can select all of them by going Alt, then go E, and making sure that we'll do it on the X, just to bring it in just a little bit, like so. Now, what we're going to do is when we go to our front view, we have this, and it's basically dead on, but on this axis it's not, it's obviously quite the way off. So we're going to go G, no, we're going to click on our little volume control, go G, X, and move it out, like so. Then we're going to go bring in our cylinder, and what we're going to try and do is make sure that we can rotate it correctly so that it actually sits correctly on here without looking somewhat silly. And I'm hoping that we can make this work quite easily. Now we're going to go RZ, and to probably around about there. And maybe rotate it over on the Y, double tap Y, then finally go G, Z, Z to move it in, making sure that we're out of X-ray mode so we can see what's happening. As you can see, it's still pressed in a little bit, so go R, Y, and Y. Then go G, Z, and Z to bring it out, like so. And obviously it stood out quite a bit, but that's fine. We can hit tab, and that ring that we started to do, go G, Z, Z, and we can just bring it in, like so. And there we have that. And there we go, guys.